I finally took the shadow down from the bedroom wall, and I swept up the pieces of the summer and the fall. I bought a new candle that smells like the sea, trying to drown out the scent of the old version of me. I walked to the corner and I didn't look back at the house where my spirit started to crack. But the sunlight is hitting me like a physical blow, and I'm starting to wonder why I wanted to go. They say it's a ladder, they say it's a climb, but I'm just treading water in the river of time. I'm moving on, or I'm trying to at least, but I'm still setting a place for the ghost at the feast. I'm taking the steps, but my shoes are made of lead, and I'm carrying every word that we ever said. It's a slow motion exit from a room with no door. I'm not who I was, but I'm not anything more. Yeah, the healing is hurting worse than the breaking. Better is a mountain that I'm too tired to take. I deleted the playlist that made me feel small, but the silence that followed was the worst part of all. I'm filling the hours with the noise of the day, trying to keep the familiar darkness away. But it's a persistent kind of cold in the bone that follows you even when you're not alone. I'm wearing a sweater that's a different shade, but I'm still the same person that the misery made. I'm day of breathing, 2 days of choking. I'm trying to fix what was already soaking. I'm scrubbing the stains, but the floorboards are rot. I'm trying to be where I'm clearly not. I'm moving on, or I'm trying to at least, but I'm still setting a place for the ghost at the feast. I'm taking the steps, but my shoes are made of lead, and I'm carrying every word that we ever said. It's a slow motion exit from a room with no door. I'm not who I was, but I'm not anything more. Yeah, the healing is hurting worse than the breaking. Better is a mountain that I'm too tired to take. Trying it, almost there. I'm just standing in the doorway, gasping for air. The suitcase is packed, but it's sitting on the floor. I don't know if I can walk through the light anymore. Calendar's hanging, a ghost on the wall, marking the winter, the spring and the fall. I've crossed out 365 days of living in shadows and walking through haze. The first month was numbness, a white out of snow. I sat in the kitchen with nowhere to go. I bought two of everything, habit and pride, then stared at the groceries and quietly cried. The earth made a circle, a perfect design, but I'm still stuck on the same broken line. It's been a year without you, a year of the dark, searching for warmth but forgetting the spark. The seasons are changing, the leaves turn to gold, while I'm just a story that's already told. I've survived every morning and outrun the nights, but I'm losing the battle with the holiday lights. Yeah, the world's spinning on like it's easy to do, but I'm still just a second away from you. In April, the garden started to wake, but every new blossom felt like a mistake. How dare the grass grow, and how dare the birds sing, when I'm still collapsing under the sting. Your birthday came crawling, a jagged edge knife. I blew out a candle for a half-empty life. I'm wearing your sweater, it's losing your scent, just like the memories of where the time went.
4 seasons of silence, 12 months of the ache. How many more cycles am I supposed to take? I'm a clock with no hands, I'm a house with no key. I'm just the remains of what used to be we.
It's been a year without you, a year of the dark, searching for warmth but forgetting the spark. The seasons are changing, the leaves turn to gold, while I'm just a story that's already told. I've survived every morning and outrun the nights, but I'm losing the battle with the holiday lights. Yeah, the world's spinning on like it's easy to do, but I'm still just a second away from you. 1 year done, but the healing has only just barely begun. I'll change the calendar, I'll start it again, but I'm still the person I was back then. Got out of bed and I opened the blinds. A victory coded in the back of my mind. I drank all the water and I made the first pot, trying to be the person that I'm clearly not. I smiled at the mirror, I practiced the part of a man with a pulse and a working heart. But the air in the kitchen is starting to thin, and I can't quite remember how to let the day in. I'm ticking the boxes, I'm following rules, but I'm trying to build with the wrong kind of tools. And it's almost enough to keep me afloat, to keep the salt water from the back of my throat. I'm almost okay, I'm almost alive. I'm doing the math just to see if I'll thrive. But almost is a canyon and almost is a wall. It's the height of the ledge right before the big fall. Yeah, I'm giving my all just to get through the door, but almost enough isn't enough anymore. I went to the store and I bought some new fruit, like a fresh coat of paint on a dying root. I answered the email with a thanks and a best, while the ghost in my shadow was beating its chest. I'm 90% of a human today, the other 10% has been carried away. It's the lack of the spark, it's the lack of the light that makes a soft morning feel just like the night. I'm a bridge that is missing a single brick. I'm a fire that's down to a dampened wick. I'm so close to the surface I can see the blue, but I'm running out of oxygen before I get through. A sharp, sudden intake of breath, and it's almost enough to keep me afloat, to keep the salt water from the back of my throat. I'm almost okay, I'm almost alive. I'm doing the math just to see if I'll thrive. But almost is a canyon and almost is a wall. It's the height of the ledge right before the big fall. Yeah, I'm giving my all just to get through the door, but almost enough isn't enough anymore. Not quite, just short. The sun's going down on my best case resort. I did everything right, I played every card, but why does being almost have to be this hard? Keep all the monsters inside of my head. I'm fine as the clause on the very first page. A velvet-lined prison, a customized cage. I promised the neighbors, I promised the street that I'd keep the wreckage tucked under the sheet. No screaming in public, no tears in the light. Just keep the negotiations for the middle of night. The fine print is blurring, the ink is a stain. I'm losing the battle to dampen the pain. It's a contract of silence, a vow to be still against my own heart and against my own will. I'm holding the secrets like stones in my coat, while the words that I need are just stuck in my throat. Witnessed by shadows and signed by the ghost of the version of me that I miss the most. Yeah, the world is a party, the world is a shout, and I'm the one person who can't let it out. I sit at the table and I pass the salt, like I'm not living through a tectonic fault. My eyes are a waiver, my mouth is a seal. I've traded the truth for a life that's not real. If I broke the agreement, if I spoke the name of the thing that is turning my spirit to flame, would the chairs all collapse? Would the ceiling come down? Or would I just be another ghost in the town? Breach of the peace, breach of the heart. I'm falling together and falling apart. I wanna tear up the paper, I wanna scream at the sky, but I'm bound by a hello and trapped by a high. The sound of a pen scratching aggressively on paper. It's a contract of silence, a vow to be still against my own heart, against my own will. Holding the secrets like stones in my coat, while the words that I need are just stuck in my throat. Witnessed by shadows and signed by the ghost of the version of me that I miss the most. Yeah, the world is a party, the world is a shout, and I'm the one person who can't let it out. In perpetuity until the end, I'm losing my mind just to keep up the trend. Keep the secret, lock the door. I can't sign my name on this life anymore. The sound of paper, it's torn into small pieces. The cursor is blinking, a steady white glare, in a room full of ghosts and a shortage of air. I've opened a folder, October to May, the months where the colors have all bled away. 8,000 items, a life in a grid, everything we did and the things that we hid. My finger is shaking above the select, trying to salvage what I couldn't protect. It's just a sequence of ones and of zeros, but it's the only place left where we still get to be heroes. I'm deleting the archive, I'm clearing the cache, turning the digital gold into ash. One click for the laughter, one click for the tears, wiping the record of 2,000 years. It says, are you sure? Like it knows it's a crime to murder a memory one frame at a time. Yeah, the storage is empty, the screen is a void, but you can't reboot what the heart is destroyed. The progress bar's moving, a slow blue line, taking the moments that used to be mine. The beach trip in August, the blurred out I do, every pixel is screaming a version of you. I'm watching you vanish from the cloud and the drive, doing the math just to stay half alive. If I can't see the evidence, maybe it's gone. Maybe I'll finally make it to dawn.
Music distorts, sounding like a digital glitch or a corrupted file. System format.
Wipe the drive, delete the reason I'm still alive. I'm a hardwired mess, I'm a broken link, I'm standing on the edge of a binary brain. Sharp silence. I'm deleting the archive, I'm clearing the cache, turning the digital gold into ash. One click for the laughter, one click for the tears, wiping the record of 2,000 years. It says, are you sure? Like it knows it's a crime to murder a memory one frame at a time. Yeah, the storage is empty, the screen is a void, but you can't reboot what the heart is destroyed.
Space reclaimed.
But I'm still the only one who's actually made. The screen is just black, reflecting my face, and there's no way to fill up this newly found space.
The sound of a single mouse click. A low electronic hum that slowly descends in pitch until it stops.
I've been staring at the battery bar for an hour, watching the light lose its collective power. I wanna call someone, anyone at all, but my fingers are frozen, leaning against the wall. The contacts and names of people I used to know before I let the gardens of my head overgrow. I hit the green button just to hear the sound of a connection that's lost and a heart that's unbound. It's a remix static, a steady flat line, the only heartbeat I can currently find. It's a dial tone lullaby singing me to sleep in a digital ocean where the water's too deep. Nobody's talking but the noise is so loud. I'm just a ghost signal lost in the cloud. Yeah, my chest is an echo, my ribs are a cage. I'm reading the fine print on a blank white page. So just leave me hanging on the other side where there's nothing to say and nowhere to The voicemail is full from 2019. A version of me that was bright and was clean. Now I'm just data, I'm just a missed call. A shadow that's shrinking in the back of the hall. They say just keep talking, just let it all out. But the line is disconnected from the inside out. I'm holding the plastic like it's a warm hand, trying to remember how to walk on dry land. System not found, I'm screaming in binary, but I'm making no sound. I'm a 44-hour in a 5-star world, a tattered old flag that's forever unfurled. It's a dial tone lullaby singing me to sleep in a digital ocean where the water's too deep. Nobody's talking but the noise is so loud. I'm just a ghost signal lost in the cloud. Yeah, my chest is an echo, my ribs are a cage. I'm reading the fine print on a blank white page. So just leave me hanging on the other side where there's nothing to say and nowhere to hide. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up. But I've already hung up. I've been hanging for years. I've been hanging for years. I'm stacking the logs and I'm striking the match, but the wood is like stone and it won't even catch. The room is a cavern, the shadows are deep, and I'm shivering under the promises I keep. I'm reaching for embers, but I'm finding the frost, a physical tally of everything lost. It's a glitch in the season and not in the wire, when you're freezing to death right in front of the fire. The smoke is just heavy, it won't even rise. It's just stinging the corners of my tired eyes. I've got ice in the fireplace, snow on the hearth. I'm the coldest person on the face of the earth. The flame is a ghost and the heat is a lie. I'm watching the winter crawl into the white. I'm wrapped in a blanket that's soaked in the rain, trying to find a way back from the peak of the pain. Yeah, the chimney is open, but the world is a tomb, and there's ice in the fireplace filling the room. The tea in my mug is a circle of sleep, and I've forgotten the feeling of shoes on my feet. I'm staring at pictures of summers long gone, before the December that never withdrew its dawn. Made it tell me to thaw, they tell me to glow, but they don't see the blizzard that's starting to grow underneath my own skin in the marrow of bone. I'm a frozen over kingdom sitting all alone. Spirit is brittle, break, I'm feeling so little. The logs are just icicles, sharp as a blade, cutting through every attempt that I've made. I've got ice in the fireplace, snow on the hearth. I'm the coldest person on the face of the earth. The flame is a ghost and the heat is a lie. I'm watching the winter crawl into the white. I'm wrapped in a blanket that's soaked in the rain, trying to find a way back from the peak of the pain. Yeah, the chimney is open, but the world is a tomb, and there's ice in the fireplace filling the room. So cold. The story is ending, so I've been told. I'll just sit by the grate till the morning turns blue, waiting for a sun that isn't coming through. The sound of a match being struck repeatedly, but failing to light. I'm trying to write down the shape of the ache, but the pen keeps on stalling for my own sake. The paper is yellow, the edge is afraid, like a map of the places where I was afraid. I got halfway through hell before I lost the nerve. Every line is a jagged, unnatural curve. The ink is still wet, but the meaning is dry, just a stain on the surface of a long faded why. The margin is crowded with things I can't say. I'm just waiting for the paper to rot all away. It's just ink on a torn page, bleeding through a portrait of someone I once thought I knew. I'm scratching at ghosts in the white of the space, trying to find where I lost my own face. The words are all broken, the grammar is wrong. It's a stuttering verse in a hollow white song. Yeah, the book is wide open, but the story is stuck between a cry for a hand and a stroke of bad luck. I crossed out the parts where I tried to be brave. Now there's nothing but black ink, a shallow cut grave. I'm writing in circles, I'm repeating the lines about how the sun is too bright when it shines. There's a smear from a tear on the bottom right side, a physical record of the things I can't hide. I tear the whole thing out and start it again, but I'm running out of pages and I'm losing the pen. If I let the fire take it, would the weight disappear? Or would the smoke just be filled with the same kind of fear? I'm a torn out, left behind. The ink is still running, but I've run out of mind. Just a scrap on the floor by the side of the bed, a letter to no one that'll never be The air in this hallway is thick as a wall. I'm reaching for oxygen, waiting to fall. My lungs are two anchors, heavy and cold, stuck in a story that's already told. I watch the curtains drift in the draft while I'm drowning in silence on a wooden plank raft. Everyone says that the air is for free, but it feels like a debt that is crushing to me. Inhale for 4, hold it for 3. Try to remember how it feels to be me. And I'm learning to breathe in a room with no air, fighting the shadows that sit in the chair. It's a manual labor, a mechanical grind to keep the blood moving in a fraction mind. One gasp at a time, one shudder. The sky is so wide, but I'm trapped in a zone, just a ghost in the static, learning to breathe alone. I open the window to let in the blue, but it's just another shade of the gray I go through. My ribs are a cage that is starting to bend under the weight of a world I can't mend. I see the people running outside, taking for granted the tide and the ride. They don't have to think about, draw it in, while I'm losing a war underneath my own skin. Exhale the static, exhale the pain, try to clear out the smoke and the rust and the rain. It's a rhythm I've lost, it's a song I forgot. I'm fighting for space in a tightening knot. Sound of a song, desperate guy. And I'm learning to breathe in a room with no air, fighting the shadows that sit in the chair. It's a manual labor, a mechanical grind to keep the blood moving in a fraction mind. One gasp at a time, one shudder and breath, walking the line between living and death. Yeah, the sky is so wide, but I'm trapped in a zone, just a ghost in the static, learning to breathe alone. Slow down, count to 10, start the whole cycle all over again. The air is a ghost and the room is a stone. I'm just sitting here quiet, learning to breathe alone. The sound of the soul, levitate, fades into a soft silent. The metal is shiny, the edges are sharp and cold. A silver-plated promise for a story that's getting old. I walked up the driveway of a place I've never been, but I'm carrying the weight of everywhere I've already seen. I slid the key in slowly, waiting for the click, hoping for a miracle or a clever little trick. But the air on the other side is the same kind of stale, and the light in the hallway is just as thin and pale. It's a different zip code, it's a different view, but I'm still the same shadow that I'm passing through. I've got new keys, but it's the same damn door in the same dark room and the same cold floor. I'm turning the lock, but I'm staying inside with the same old secrets that I'm trying to hide. You can change the scenery, you can change the pain, but the ghost in the corners is starting to fade. Yeah, I'm holding the proof of a brand new start, but the lock is still rusted in the middle of my heart. I laid out the rug and I bought a new lamp, but the spirit of the place feels heavy and damp. The neighbors are waving, they think that I'm new. They don't see the wreckage that I've dragged into view. I'm haunting this kitchen like I haunted the last, building a future out of scraps from the past. The key ring is heavy, it's pulling at my hip, a constant reminder of the things that I let slip. Twist it left, turn it right, try to shut the window on the middle of the night, but the door is a mirror and the mirror is a wall, and I'm just waiting for the ceiling to fall. I've got new keys, but it's the same damn door to the same dark room and the same cold floor. I'm turning the lock, but I'm staying inside with the same old secrets that I'm trying to hide. You can change the scenery, you can change the pain, but the ghost in the corners is starting to fade. Yeah, I'm holding the proof of a brand new start, but the lock is still rusted in the middle of my heart. New keys, old floor. I don't wanna be in this room anymore, but every time I leave, I just find another lock, and I'm standing on the porch, waiting for the shot. I've got the boxes taped shut and stacked by the door, but the weight of this room is still sunk in the floor. I folded the shirts and I cleared out the shelf, but I can't seem to find a new version of self. I'm checking the corners for things I might miss, like the ghost of a smile or a cold hollow kiss. But there's one thing that fits in no matter the size. It's the darkness that's leaked from the back of my eyes. The van is all loaded, the keys are turned in, but I'm carrying the places where the failure has been. Yeah, I'm packing your shadow in a heavy-duty trunk, along with the dreams that have already sung. It doesn't take space, but it weighs a ton. It's the part of the story that's never quite done. I can change the address and the name on the mail, but I'm still the ship with the tattered black sail. You can't leave a hole if you're taking the spade. I'm just packing the shadow the misery made. I arrived at the new place, it's white and it's clean, but I brought all the static and the gray in between. I unrolled the carpet and I hung up the light, but the shadow was waiting in the middle of night. It sits on the sofa, it sleeps in my bed. It's the only companion that's stuck in my head. I thought I was running, I thought I was free, but I just moved the haunting from there back to me. Unpack the sorrow, unpack the dread, set a place for the things that I wish were just dead. It's a permanent guest, it's a tenant for life. It's the dull aching edge of a rusted out night. I brought it all here. The son of the dragon, the heavy object across the wooden floor. Fade to a low, vibrating drum. I cut a shape out of a memory I found, a little red scrap that I picked off the ground. I tried to make it sturdy, I tried to make it brave, but it's just a thin sheet that I'm trying to save. The clouds started gathering a long time ago, turning the sky into a dark, heavy row. I'm standing on the corner chest in my hand, watching the ink run all over the sand. It wasn't built for the storm or the flood. It's just wood, pulp, and glue, and a little bit of blood. And I'm holding a paper heart out in the rain, watching the water wash away every vein. It's turning to gray and it's starting to tear, dissolving in a world that doesn't seem to care. I'm losing the edges, I'm losing the lines of the person I was back when the sun used to shine. Yeah, it's soaking through, it's falling apart, just the soggy remains of a paper heart. If I fold it up small, can I hide it away? Keep it in a drawer for a much drier day. But the dampness is everywhere, it's inside the walls. It's the sound of the silence in the empty halls. My spirit is parchment, my soul is a leaf, trembling under the weight of the grief. You can't keep a secret when the paper is thin. The sadness just leaks from the outside in.
Up. Drop. Wait for the beating to stop. It's losing its texture. It's losing its shape. There's no way to tape up a silent escape. I'm a crumpled up draft of a man.
And I'm holding a paper heart out in the rain, watching the water wash away every vein. It's turning to gray and it's starting to tear, dissolving in a world that doesn't seem to care. I'm losing the edges, I'm losing the lines of the person I was back when the sun used to shine. Yeah, it's soaking through, it's falling apart, just the soggy remains of a paper heart.
In ink.
Watching the last of the red start to sink. The rain keeps on falling, the gutter is full, and I'm just a heart made of paper and wool.
The piano melody slows down until it's just a single, repeating note. The sound of rain continues for a few seconds, then fades. Silence.
The engine's been on for 45 minutes now, but I'm still gripped to the wheel, sweat in my brow. The streetlights are humming, a sickly kind of yellow, while the radio plays something hollow and mellow. I told them I'd be there, I said I'd be on time, but walking through that door feels like an uphill climb. So I'm sitting in the corner of a grocery store lot, apologizing to the ghost of the courage I've got. A dashboard is glowing like a cockpit in space, while I'm trying to remember the look of my face. It's just another round of parking lot apologies to my friends, to my family, to my failed ideologies. I'm sorry I'm late the dark. I practice the greeting, I practice the grin, but I can't find the strength to let the outside in. My phone's on the seat, glowing bright with a text. Where are you? They're asking. What's happening next? How do I explain that I'm paralyzed here by a shadow that's whispered in my literal ear? So I type out a lie about traffic and rain, while the salt in my eyes maps the route of the pain. I'm sorry I'm heavy, I'm sorry I'm slow, I'm sorry there's nowhere I'm ready to go. I'm holding the keys like a lifeline or a knife, trying to cut through the static of a stagnant life.
The sound of a car blinker clicking rhythmically then fades.
It's just another round of parking lot apologies to my friends, to my family, to my failed ideologies. I'm sorry I'm late and I'm sorry I'm cold. I'm sorry the story isn't the one that I told. The glass is a barrier, the door is away. I'm just a passenger in my own twisted fate. Yeah, the world's moving forward while I'm stuck in park. Just a lonely red tail light bleeding into the dark. Still here in the blue light. Maybe I'll try again on a different night. I'll just sit in the silence till the battery dies, and the moon is the only thing left in my eyes.
The rhythmic clicking of the blinker stops. The sound of a heavy car door opening, then immediately closing again. Fade to silence.
The wool is still soft, but the warmth is all gone. I've been folding these memories since just before dawn. One is the navy, the one that you wore when we sat on the steps by the old liquor store. The threads are all snagged and the buttons are loose, like a heart that's been tied in a permanent noose. I'm putting them back in a box on the floor, 'cause I can't keep your ghost in my house anymore. The scent of your laundry is fading to gray. I'm washing the pieces of us all away, and I'm returning the sweaters, returning the spark to a box in the hallway, alone in the dark. It's a fabric apology, knitted in pain for the things that I lost in the cold and the rain. I'm lighter by ounces, but heavier by years, as I'm filling the space with the weight of my fears. It's just wool, it's just cotton and thread. It shouldn't be making me feel like I'm dead. But every fiber is soaked in a lie, and every loose string is a way to say goodbye.
Sound of the cartons slamming shut.
And I'm returning the sweaters, returning the spark to a box in the hallway, alone in the dark. It's a fabric apology, did it in pain for the things that I lost in the cold and the rain. I'm lighter by outsides, but heavier by years as I'm filling the space with the weight of my fears. Yeah, the closet is empty, the hangers are bare, but I'm still reaching out for a hand. Take them back, take the smell of the fall. I don't wanna look at these things on the wall. The boxes on your porch, the doors a line. I'm keeping the cold, but the sweaters are mine.
Wait, no. The sweaters are yours. The sound of footsteps walking away on gravel. Silence.
The kettle is screaming in the kitchen downstairs, but I'm tethered to the carpet and the silence of chairs. There's a layer of dust on the things that I love, like a museum of a person I'm no longer of. I can hear the TV through the cracks in the floor, laughter and sitcoms and a closing front door. But the air in this square is a different rate. It's the anchor of a heart that arrived a bit late. The wallpaper's peeling, a slow motion fall. I'm just another shadow leaning against the wall. Welcome to the quietest room in the house, where the only thing moving is a ghost or a mouse. I'm building a fortress out of unwashed clothes and hiding the parts of me that everyone knows. It's not that I'm angry, it's not that I'm loud. I'm just a small storm looking for a dark cloud. Yeah, the world is a party, the world is a shout, but I'm in the room where the lights flickered out. There's a pile of mail that I'm scared to unseal, full of deadlines and demands that don't feel quite real. I've memorized the pattern of the wood and the grain. It's the only geography left in my brain. My friends call it resting, they call it a phase, but I've been lost in this hallway for 40 some days. the clouds see my face and forget my own name. I'm a guest in my skin, I'm a hitchhiker here, waiting for the static in my head to go clear.
It's so quiet. You can hear the thoughts I'm not saying.
Welcome to the quietest room in the house, where the only thing moving is a ghost or a mouse. On a building a fortress out of unwashed clothes, and hiding the parts of me that everyone knows. It's not that I'm ending, it's not that I'm loud. I'm just a small storm looking for a dark cloud. Yeah, the world is a party, the world is a shout, but I'm in the room where the lights flickered out. Can you hear it? The sound of the floorboards forgetting my step. The sound of a promise that I never kept. Just leave the tray by the door on the floor. I don't think I'm ready for the light anymore.
Fade out with the sound of a distant door clicking shut and a long, exhaled breath.
The sun is moving forward, but I'm looking at the wall, trying to pinpoint the second I began to fall. I'm dragging the slider back to 4 years ago, when the air didn't feel like it was moving so slow. I can see the exact moment that the light left my eyes, in a blurry Polaroid taken under better skies. Now I'm just a technician for a broken machine, trying to fix a life that's no longer on the screen. The tape is getting thin, the colors are all bleeding. It's a story I've memorized, but I can't stop reading. And I'm hitting the rewind button again to the parts of the movie before the end. I'm living in the static of a Saturday night before I gave up on the idea of being alright. My thumb is getting tired, but the cycle is a drug, pulling the thread till there's nothing left to tug. Yeah, the future is a shadow that I'm too scared to meet, so I'm staying in the playback on a permanent repeat. I've got every conversation on a digital loop, looking for the lie in the middle of the group. I'm fine, I said at 12:03, I'll see you soon. Now those words are just craters on a cold, dead moon. I'm analyzing pauses in the way I used to laugh, dividing my identity in a jagged, cruel half. There's the person in the footage who could actually breathe, and the person in this bedroom who's too broken to leave. Reverse it. Go back to the start, before the heavy metal settled in my heart. Stop the clock, freeze the frame, before I forgot how to answer to my meme. And I'm hitting the rewind button again to the parts of the movie before the end. I'm living in the static of a Saturday night before I gave up on the idea of being alright. My thumb is getting tired, but the cycle is a drug, pulling the thread till there's nothing left to tug. Yeah, the future is a shadow that I'm too scared to meet, so I'm staying in the playback tape is getting tangled in the gears of the deck, and the world is moving on while I'm a total wreck. Maybe if I watch it just one more time, the ending will change and the mountain will climb. The sound of the tape snapping, total silence. A faint, high-pitched ringing that slowly fades out. Cutting through the gray, but I've been driving in the wrong direction all day. The signs are all blurred, just a streak of white ink. I'm losing the rhythm, I'm starting to sing. I missed the turnoff for the life I was planning. Now I'm miles away in a nameless land. The GPS is silent, it's giving up too. There's no recalculating for the things that I do.
The fuel light is blinking, a steady red beat, like a heart that's too tired to admit a defeat.
I took the wrong exit and I can't turn around. I'm 1,000 miles deep and I'm losing the ground. Every mile marker feels like a stone on my chest, in a race where the prize is just a moment of rest. I'm watching the overpass fade in the glass, waiting for the feeling of failure to pass. Yeah, the road is a ribbon that's starting to fray, and I'm just a ghost on a lost highway. I see the lit windows of the houses I pass, behind every curtain a life made of glass. They're sitting at tables, they're sharing the light, while I'm chasing the yellow lines into the night. My hands are just numb on the leather and steel. I've forgotten the sensation of something that's real. I'm not even driving, I'm just along for the ride, watching the version of me I used to be.
There's a rest stop ahead with the lights flickering low, but I'm scared if I stop I'll have nowhere to go. I'm a stray signal searching for a tower to climb. I'm a man out of luck and a man out of time. Over the hum of the road.
I took the wrong exit and I can't turn around. I'm 1,000 miles deep and I'm losing the ground. Every mile marker feels like a stone on my chest, in a race where the prize is just a moment of rest. I'm watching the overpass fade in the glass, waiting for the feeling of failure to pass. Yeah, the road is a ribbon that's starting to fray, and I'm just a ghost on a lost highway.
Wrong turn, long road, carrying the weight of a heavy dark load. The exit's gone and the bridge is behind. I'm just driving till there's nothing left to find.
The sound of a blinking, clicking once, then twice, then stop. silence. I saw you in the aisle of the grocery store, the same one where we used to dance on the floor. I looked at my shoes and you looked at the bread, both of us counting the things that we never said. The air turned to glass, fragile and clear, as I realized I'm standing next to my biggest fear. You're wearing a jacket I've never seen before, and I'm just a ghost that you don't recognize anymore. We're close enough to touch, but the miles are between the person I am and the person you've been. We're just two people who used to know each other. Now we're just careful not to look at one another. I know your middle name and the way that you sleep, but now you're a secret I'm not allowed to keep. It's a specific kind of hollow, a localized pain, to be caught in the sun while you're feeling the rain. Yeah, the world is a circle, but we're drifting apart. Two people who used to hold each other's heart. I wanted to ask if you're still sleeping late, or if you finally moved out of that city you hate. But the how are yous felt like a mountain to climb, and I didn't want to waste any more of your time. So I stayed in the silence, I stayed in the gray while you checked out your items and walked away. The automatic doors hissed like a long drawn out sigh as the version of us finally started to die. Just a map of a city I can't visit. You used to be weak, now you're just there. Listen, I'm an expert on a history that no one is reading. I'm a heart that is perfectly silently bleeding. We're just two people who used to know each other, and now we're just careful not to look at one another. I know your middle name and the way that you sleep, but now you're a secret I'm not allowed to keep. It's a specific kind of hollow, a localized pain, to be caught in the sun while you're feeling the rain. Yeah, the world is a circle, but we're drifting apart. Two people who used to hold each other's heart. Stranger, friend, I'm waiting for the credits to roll on the end. I'll see you around or I won't, and that's fine. You're living your life, and I'm still living in mine. The ceiling fan is tracing circles in the dark, counting every shadow, waiting for a spark. But the pilot light went out somewhere in July. Now I'm just a ghost in a room that's gone dry. The blue light of the screen is bleeding on the sheets, a digital confession that I'm scared to complete. I typed out I'm not okay about an hour ago, then held the backspace down until the words let go. The silence has a frequency, a high-pitched hum of everything I'm running from and all I've become. And it's 3 a.m. I'm left on unread by the person I was and the life I led. The world is fast asleep while I'm wide awake, measuring the parts of me that are bound to break. There's a heavy kind of hollow sitting in my chest, a guess that never leaves, a mind that never rests. Yeah, the hardest part of being this far down is knowing if I scream, I wouldn't make a sound. I look at old photos like they're from a different age, back when I could breathe without feeling like a cage. Now my bones feel like lead and my blood feels like salt, and I'm searching for a reason just to find a new fault. They say reach out like the phone isn't 1,000 pounds, like the air in this hallway isn't thick enough to drown. But the how I used feel like paper cuts on skin, so I left the door tight and I let the winter in. Maybe I'm a radio tuned to the static. Maybe this sadness is just programmatic, a loop in the wiring, a glitch in the soul, a story that's missing its final control.
I just want to be seen without having to be looked at.
And it's 3 a.m. I'm left on unread by the person I was and the life I led. The world is fast asleep while I'm wide awake, measuring the parts of me that are bound to break. There's a heavy kind of hollow sitting in my chest, a guess that never leaves, a mind that never rests. Yeah, the hardest part of being this far down is knowing if I scream, I wouldn't make a sound. Still in red. The sun's gonna rise and I'll put on the mask. I'm fine is the answer to the questions they ask, but beneath the skin in the 3 a.m. gray, I'm just waiting for the dark to take the rest of me away. I'm scrolling back to the top of the thread, to the things that were promised and the things that we said. The good morning started at 7 a.m. Now I'm just staring at the ghost of them. It's a graveyard of blue and gray colored bars, stretching out further than the distance to stars. I used to know what you ate and the dreams that you had. Now I'm just a stranger and it's driving me mad. The typing bubble used to dance on the screen, now it's just a desert where a garden had been. So tell me, where did the conversations go? Under the ice or beneath the first snow? We ran out of breath or we ran out of truth, leaving our words in a phone booth of youth. There's a silence so heavy it's breaking my chest, 1,000 unsaid things that won't let me rest. Yeah, the world keeps on talking, it's all just a show, while I'm still wondering where the conversations go. I saw a joke that I wanted to share, then I remember that you weren't there. My thumb hovered over your name for a beat, before the reality felt like defeat. We went from I love you to read at 10:14. scene to a space in the middle that's jagged and mean. I'm archiving memories like the evidence of a life that stopped making any kind of sense. Did they evaporate into the heat? Did they get lost on a one-way street? Are they sitting in a cloud just waiting to fall? Or were they never really anything at all? I'm still talking to you, but I'm talking to a wall. So tell me, where did the conversations go? Under the ice or beneath the first snow? We ran out of breath or we ran out of truth, leaving our words in a phone booth of youth. There's a silence so heavy it's breaking my chest, 1,000 unsaid things that won't let me rest. Yeah, the world keeps on talking, it's all just a show, while I'm still wondering where the conversations go. Deleted, cleared. The last seen date is a year and a day. I've got so much to tell you, but nothing to say. Just a blank white box and a blinking line, waiting for a signal that'll never be mine. The guitar cuts off mid-strum, leaving only the sound of a distance.